2,000 Ghanaian women die from breast cancer out of the estimated 4,000 diagnoses every year. This represents close to 50% of women dying needlessly from the disease. But there are survivors like Joycelyn Yaokuma, who is on a mission to ensure that no woman dies from breast cancer. My colleague Portia Gabo tells the story of how faith, hope, love and treatment helped her survive breast cancer.
Surviving a walk through this rain requires this umbrella. But what about surviving breast cancer? Today, I'm here to meet a special lady known as Joycelyn, and she's here to tell me how she weathered the storms of life when she had breast cancer. Let's meet her. This is what breast cancer survivors go through.
My husband usually is not around, so we're talking on phone. So I was lying backwards, and then by some chance, I just touched my right breast and felt a lump. At that time, it was like the size of a granite. So I told him, oh, it's a lump in my breast. He was like, I should go and have it checked. I work at Kolebu at the ICU. So I told my colleagues that, oh, I found a lump in my breast. And everyone was like, oh, it's nothing, because I had just weaned my baby off the milk. I also just stick to the advice of my friends, and I said, okay, it's nothing. But then every day in the morning I would check, and the lump was it was not going away. So 1 week later, I became worried. So I visited a doctor, and then he examined and was like, oh, the way it looks like, I would like you to have a breast scan.
When Joycelyn Yaokuma was diagnosed of breast cancer in 2019, it marked a turning point in her life.
When the technician was doing it, he started asking me questions, like, do you have children? I said yes. He waited for a while and was like, oh, what I'm seeing in your breast there, it looks like breast cancer. Just like that. I was like, seriously? Then it's like, my world came crashing down immediately, because I've worked in the emergency and I've nursed a lot of breast cancer patients. Of all diagnoses, breast cancer was not like something that I've even sat down to think about. It's not in my family, and I'm not even 40 years to say my risk level, maybe per age and all that. So I was really worried. So the biopsy, I waited for 2 weeks for the report to come, and then it came out positive, and I had a shock of my life. I was so shocked that for about 30 minutes, I didn't know what I was standing by the roadside, but I didn't know where I was going. That was when the tears started.
She had to deal with the harsh treatment of surgery, chemotherapy, and radiotherapy.
The hair loss is just a physical aspect. It affects every cell. So I had diarrhea. Bad diarrhea that I can poo more than 10 times a day. So at a point, I couldn't even use tissue to clean up. My mom has to use warm water to wash me up. Then my nails became very dark, and I even lost my toenails. It affects even your libido. Sex drive is zero, your vagina is dry, and you have hypersalivation. So you always have saliva in your mouth.
Married for 11 years, her breast cancer diagnosis put her marriage to test.
So I thought she was just losing herself, or just allowing herself to get bloated. So that part, when she was just becoming big and big and big like that, I was like, one day I woke up and I was like, Lynn, you just have to do something about your weight. I mean, this wasn't how I married you. I mean, you were. It was very difficult, and it was later that I got to know that the way I even put it was too a bit harsh. Yes, and it was later that she educated me that all the steroids and all those things that they were being injected, or she was being injected, was a cause of hair being bloated. So when the hair started falling off, I even personally took her to the barbering salon. So when eventually she lost all her hair, I knew it would go off eventually. So I was still with her, and I wasn't bothered at all, and I still loved her as her new look.
As a mother of 3, Jocelyn knew she had to be strong and hold on for her children. She encouraged women currently battling breast cancer.
It's about positive thinking. You need to stay positive. Yes, there are fears and all that. Myself, sometimes I still have fears of recurrence and all that, but you need to be focused. Just believe and trust in God, because you need that grace. And then whatever your doctors ask you to do, just keep to the medical regimen.
The World Health Organization Global Breast Cancer Initiative aims to reduce global breast cancer mortality by 2.5% per year, thereby averting 2.5 million breast cancer deaths globally between 2020 and 2040. The 3 pillars towards achieving these objectives are health promotion for early detection, timely diagnosis, and comprehensive breast cancer management.
Most men leave their wives in the middle of the road and all that, but you have been here. And anytime I'm down, you call, you are worried. Sometimes I just don't know what to say, but I just pray that God grants you good health and long life. I really love you. You know that.
You did more of the fights. You battled it. So at this point, I want to tell you that I love you so much. I couldn't really show the love that I have for you much. You know, African men, as I may be wrong, but African men, they say we don't really show our love. So I really do appreciate that I couldn't show my love that much, but you know, I truly and really love you, and we are in it together. We came out of it, and we'll continue the journey from wherever it is now onward. I love you.
I love you.
Portia Gabo, TV3 News, Accra.